set this up with our very own Susan Smallwood here with us for a speed date assessment.
I love this. And she looks good.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into it. What's your name, girlfriend?
Susan Smallwood, the Grand Caviar Queen.
So we have Kendra G here, who's also going to be once again helping out an elderly woman desperate for a husband. We could probably predict how this is going to go, but maybe things might be a little bit different here, folks. Let's see.
You got personality. That is always a great thing. How old are you?
57 years old.
Okay, what kind of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for a man that's a provider, a protector, who does not mind my shine and not intimidated by my shine.
Okay, provider, what do you mean? How much money does he got to make to provide for you?
6-7 figures minimum.
Well, that's the part where the only person.
She laughed because it was a joke, but she was serious. She's probably serious. This is some crazy coffee.
He got to sleep with a crazy, or could he have sex with other women too?
Well, you know, that's a good question because I was in a relationship with someone that was providing for me, and I do not agree with a man that I'm in a relationship with to have sex with other women. I'm at the point in my life, listen, as long as you're taking care of me, you can go do what you want to do.
Okay, I want to say this. A lot of my seasoned women, I like to say, they're more open-minded now. Like, listen, child, because I can't do it every night.
So, look, for real.
Like, you know, so if you're paying all of my bills, I can now take that deal. So you're saying because only reason I said that is you said 6 figures or 7 figures. This is a millionaire we're talking about. So not all men, I don't want to say this, ladies, not all millionaire men have more than one woman, but a lot of them do. A lot of them do.
These women are really sitting here at almost 60 talking about millionaires. This shit's comedy. Comedy, I can't take it seriously anymore.
So I wanted to know if that was a deal breaker for you or not. But you're saying you're open to that.
Yeah, it was at one time, but now with the way the world and the climate is, it's not a deal breaker.
Okay, should he look a certain way?
I have to be attracted to their heart and their personality and their energy. So I'm not superficial anymore.
Wait, hold up. Now, if he made $50,000, can you be attracted to his heart and his personality and his character?
Yes, as friends.
See, okay. I'm happy we got there because women always say, they say, oh, it's not about the money. No, it is about the money because the money is the entry fee. You can't even get to the heart if he don't make 6 figures.
Okay, Kendra G coming in with an espresso.
That is true. And I hate to say, but it is a fact. It's not the only factor. It's not the first factor, but it is a factor. That is correct.
But it is the entry door factor. So we're going to put you on the Kendra G Singles dating app. And the gentleman that fits all these descriptions, now you got to have 60K or 6 figures at the door. Not 60K. Lord, 60K can't even meet a child. Would you date a man that made 60K?
That's the registration.
Yeah, Kendra G knows this woman is doomed. She knows that. She's already done the assessment very quickly because this is her audience, right? The majority of them are completely, when it comes to dating and relationships, out of their minds. And I really do mean that. They do not live on this earth. They are not present here with us. I don't know where these millionaires are, but they're not on Kendra G's dating app. Maybe a couple, you know, but at mass to really give all these women, why are we even taking this conversation seriously, man?
Exactly. That's the registration.
A clown show.
Oh, what's the age range? I do want to ask you that.
I don't date young guys, no. So anywhere from like 50 to 75, I'm open to.
So you're open to ED. What if he can't get it up? You can deal with that?
I'm fine with that now too.
Oh, yes.
There's prescriptions for that, Susan. There's prescriptions for that.
That was a sample of how it's going down tonight at Kitchen and Cocktail, the live show. You were great.
Oh my
We're going to put you on the app. Are you already on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I'm not on the app, but I follow you. And I actually did inbox you. So it's a coincidence. The universe made this match happen.
Made it match. Okay.
It will end in tears. It will end in tears. This is like these are the women leading the way. All right, the people who, if you're wondering how the women now, the younger ones, think the way that they do, well, you're looking at what came before in the West.
So we're going to get you on the dating app, and we're going to post this, and we're going to see if we can find your 6 and 7 figure man that might not have, might have ED, but got the money and other girls. We're going to match you up.
Thank you so much.
Here she goes. It's Susan Smallwood on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Shoot your shot and send her a DM or push the heart or the star if you are a protector and a provider. She knows what she wants. Don't play with it. Susan Smallwood on the Kendra G Singles dating app.
So we've got, let me see here. What am I going to bring up on the screen? I want to bring up some comments here so we can see what's up with the comments. Let's check out some of these comments, right? See what people are talking about. All right, so top comment here says, even the aunties are talking like this. This is interesting because this is actually on Kendra G's channel, her media channel. Goes on to say, ma'am, you should be teaching us to find a good man, not just money and no self-value, talking about he can have other women. This is sad. And so it's bad enough now that you have younger women like this woman right here who's disappointed. She's thinking to herself, wait, I'm supposed to look up to you for advice, right? I'm supposed to look at you and see, here's a woman I can learn from. I can walk in her footsteps, but she does not want to end up on Kendra G's singles. Somebody else who says, what does he get in return? I'm just asking. Absolutely nothing. I didn't think I had to actually say that out loud, but I'm not saying she's nothing. I'm just saying, she didn't say anything about that. What does he get? This. I'm wonderful. I'm amazing. I'm awesome. Somebody else here says to be around the beauty of her. Another person who says you get 57-year-old 57-year-old cat. Yo. Somebody else here added he gets to play in her dry sandbox. You guys are going to make me look worse than I already do. And wash his own laundry. Somebody else here says wore out box. They're not holding back here. I just work here, folks. I just work at the coffee shop. Somebody else, he says, imagine her standards, what her standards were 30 years ago. Ridiculous. Somebody else who says she was definitely a city girl in her prime. And another person who says, y'all be getting mad at me, but come on, listen to this foolishness. Me too, man. You're not the only one. If you're for sale, just say that, this gentleman says. This dude just left the laughing emoji. This was pretty much my reaction to this whole thing. Kendra here left a comment that says, where'd it go? Just here. I missed it. Okay. I don't know where it was. This person says she's a walking contradiction. She wants a man that's a millionaire to provide, but then say he shouldn't be intimidated by her shine. Right. What shine? What are we talking about here? What shine are we talking about? How will he be intimidated if he pays for everything? She might as well stay single. She is great at it. Practice what you've been doing. Here's somebody else who says people really be dancing around being classified as women of the night, but seek out women of the night arrangements. Yeah, I also did a bit of research here and found out that this chick was like indicted for some crimes back in the day. So the city girl comments aren't really that far off. I'm not going to read all this here. Let's ask Miss Coffee to... Miss Coffee, could you please tell me what this woman was guilty of, what she got locked up for?
The woman you're talking about, Susan Smallwood, who now calls herself the Grand Caviar Queen, got locked up for conspiracy to distribute. That's the charge that landed her in federal prison, specifically at Alderson Federal Prison Camp in West Virginia.
All right, so she was indicted for... All right, so she was indicted for distributing drugs. People change, people change who they are. It's not the end of the world once you turn your life around, but you can't get past the delusion that still obviously remains in her dating life. Guys, of course, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Comment down below. Also, to my men who value marriage, you're either engaged or soon to be married, and you need a prenup but don't know where to start, this guide at fathershaverights.com that was put together by yours truly helps you get ready for your prenuptial agreement before you hire your attorney via our expert attorneys who present the content and legal information. They will show you how to get a prenuptial agreement the right way. Appreciate you guys. Till next time. I'm out. Peace.